This is the Whiskey Sessions, a chance to hear creative process behind the music, a chance for musicians to let it ride and confess the life moments that spark their passions.
I'm JCK from the band Maid Myriad.
So you've been touring a lot lately, haven't you?
Yeah, just got off the road from a 5-week run. We went up to Chicago, all the way down to Alabama, all the way up the coast to Boston, and then across upstate New York. We did 27 shows in 5 weeks.
And you were just on a long tour before that, right?
Yeah, we did 5 weeks in February, I want to say. So we're going on, I don't know, 60 shows this year already.
Now, how's that been coming into play with your new music, the songs you're writing? And I know that the second time you toured was with a band that, wasn't established members. How was that?
Well, both tours actually were with non-established members. Basically what happened was in December I made a decision that I wanted to do at least 200 plus shows a year, and the current band members that I had couldn't do that, so I decided to find a new band. And in December I parted ways with my brother, who had been playing with us for 7 years, since Maid Myriad's inception really, and Zach. And then I found a bunch of touring guys to do the February-March tour. And then on that tour is when I asked the current drummer of Maid Myriad to do it with us, to tour, to play. It was actually hilarious. I was looking for drummers in January, and Greg, who plays drums in Maid Myriad now, he toured through Akron with his band, and I saw him, and it was just, wow, that's the guy. That's the guy. So I bugged him. I begged him to come see my band when we rolled through New Jersey. And he came up to the show. He loved it. Talked about working together in the future. And then he came and saw us the next night in Brooklyn. And that's when we solidified the plan that he was going to do the next tour. So I think 5 or 6 days after I came home from the February tour, I booked a couple of acoustic shows. I packed my car, and I went straight to New Jersey. And we made the record in 5-6 weeks. So in the 7 months that I've known this drummer, we've played 27 shows, cut the record, released an EP, and already have plans to tour the whole rest of the year. So with this incarnation, it is extraordinarily productive.
It's been busy.
Real busy.
How's all that travel, meeting all these new people, how's that affected the creative process? I mean, what are you getting from that?
Experiences. You have hours in the van where you have nothing to do, so I write. And I actually set up a little studio, Porta studio, in the back of the van, so that when we have long trips, I'm writing. I'm playing the guitar, I've got my amp plugged in, and it's definitely been a very interesting experience. Playing on the road and touring is definitely an experience like no other.
How about the different people you meet? How have they affected you?
Every city definitely has its own quirks, and the people that I meet everywhere are always different. They're always into different things, and we've met some very interesting characters. As far as them influencing me, definitely have written songs already about people that I've met on the road. I mean, the road is definitely a crazy experience, and you can't go on tour without it influencing your music.
Speaking of experiences, what kind of experiences made you create this new record?
Okay, this new record is very dark. It's very angry. It's very, the topics that come to mind about this record. The whole motif is death and heartbreak, both things that I experienced very recently. So the experiences that have influenced this whole new record are, the death of my brother and, various broken-hearted experiences.
What's the first song you're going to play for us?
The first song I'm going to play is called These Fragile Bones, and it'll definitely be on the new record called With Haste on Its Breath. This song is about telling somebody that it's going to be extraordinarily difficult to let them in emotionally simply because the person that you did let in previously and completely destroyed you. So this is more of a warning to them about it. The song's called These Fragile Bones. Double-edged sword known as solitude swipes at my world with bitter force. It severs all the ties that hold me down. Well, no wounds are healed like they ever could. Well, it's just these bones, and these bones, well, these fragile bones. There's nothing left to say. My lonesome decays. It's not you, it's me and my apologies, like I was ever really sorry. It's these fragile bones, once lifeless and crushed, now cautiously rest with one eye peeled. Well, it's just these bones, and these bones, these fragile bones, and these bones, all these fragile bones. Double-edged sword known as solitude swipes at my world with bitter force. As these fragile bones, once lifeless and crushed, now cautiously rest with one eye peeled. Well, it's just these bones, and these bones, all these fragile bones, and these bones, all these fragile bones.